First of all,
Relax.
let's relax.
Chill.
ככה מתחיל הסרט.
בדיוק.
Yeah.
First of all, let's relax.
Wilson was a natural creation. He came out as a baby, as a love story. The moment we stepped in, remember, we opened
Yeah.
it was a cellar door. There were no stairs going down. We
Yeah.
opened it and there were pillars of cement. You couldn't walk in there.
In the alley.
Yeah.
Then we went downstairs without knowing, and then we saw the main door of Wilson, which was the same. And we opened it, and everybody was like, wow, it's a club, you know, you go in here, this is
Yeah, wow, here we're gonna do the stage, here we're gonna do the...
First show legit was in May 2018, where we had Joel Fromm and my
Yeah.
band, and we started recording. The whole idea was we're recording, and we had 2 cameras, and let's record and film everything. It was always important for us to document the music,
Yes.
to always buy and improve on the recording equipment, the video equipment. At some point we got into live streaming, producing shows and producing videos for other people. I recorded with my band Kantar. My second Kantar record was there. I recorded me with my current trio a little bit with Gadi and Itay Morchi. Yes Trio recorded there. Joel Fromm, Anthony Pinciotti, Ali Jackson, Melissa Eldana, Amos Hoffman, Ravid Karlani. A lot of great people. The idea is to have an affordable and accessible place to just, okay, let's make something. And you know, having the place for people to sit down and make music.
It's great to see how people come there, they don't know each other, and they become friends. And the next time they come, it's like, oh yeah, everybody's friends with everybody. For me, it's like this is the biggest success.
Yeah, it's like, it's a place, I think a lot of people, when they go in, they're like, oh, this is what I moved to New York for.
Oh,
You know, I heard that many times.
Many times. And then the music, you go and all of a sudden, like 2 a.m., boom, there's a jam session going in there, and it's like, wow, you walk in there on your way home and you just stay there for another hour because you just sit there on the couch and there's a private show going on for you, just and people giving the best groove ever. Itay Morchi, hashtag, calls me from Louisiana, I don't know, Nebraska, wherever he was, and tells me like, the flight is delayed because they say there's going to be a storm in New York. So I say, I don't know a storm. There was some rain in the morning. And on the phone, I tell Andrea, a storm, no storm, it's raining, you know, it's just freaking raining. And I had to stop.
Did you know? I was there alone that night, having a rehearsal, and it ended at 9:30, and somebody wanted to go to the bathroom. So I'm looking to the other side, and I see a waterfall, basically from the garden for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Then water coming from the front, and I go upstairs and I see the whole neighborhood was flooded. I started trying to save a few things, but I'm alone. I'm calling Yoav. He's stuck in traffic. He's trying to come. And it's just more and more and more. And it was pretty devastating until I see the piano almost floating.
Wow.
Everything we have and on, all the vibe is like in water. And I'm telling Yoav, it's underwater.
It's going.
It's gone. I'm
There's
telling
no
you, Wilson is
There's
gone.
no
You don't
Wilson.
understand. There is no Wilson.
And for me, I take him, always with a grain of salt, because he likes to exaggerate, Everything is gone.
He came after an hour,
45 minutes.
45 minutes, and
I couldn't believe it.
and the whole street was flooded. Everything was flooded.
I walked in the
He
street.
started screaming, "Wow! Wow! Wow! No! Wow!"
I
And it was
couldn't
like,
believe.
and then we were like, basically, let's get out of there before I die. It was like a little bit of a scary night.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
wow.
Devastating
And-
days.
and-
Devastating days.
Yeah. everything underwater. The fridges, the garbage, the pianos are floating.
Music,
the piano.
records, collections.
Unbelievable.
The next day was the worst. You have to go there, and I did.
Wow.
That's what I was afraid of, to go into Wilson and to see.
Wow.
And I knew at night that I have to go there and see everything. And I was like, oh my! I was thinking the base would be everything. Just all night I was thinking of the sight of I'm going to see everything destroyed. Unfortunately, most of the equipment was gone at this point.
Yeah.
So a part of what we were trying to rebuild is, fix whatever we can fix, buy new things, and even improve, so we can kind of keep it going and rebuild it, and so we can have the place back, have an affordable place to rehearse, to record, the beautiful Wednesday nights, maybe add some nights, and we feel that people are really missing it, and I think that more people want to get to know it, and we want to keep it, as I said, available and accessible, for people in the city.
The place was a home not only for us, although we said it's our home, but in many ways it was a home for a lot of people, that came there. If somebody wanted to play, people just come and play, This comes because he's a friend of this and this, and it's always our pleasure, For me, it's exciting to see young kids that I don't know come and play over there and getting fascinated with the place and love the place. So we want to bring it back, We want to bring it back.
Also, a snare floats.
Yes.
But piano
sinks.
sinks, and the recording equipment
Sinks.
doesn't like swimming, doesn't
No.
like water.
Doesn't. No. Don't.
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 Isn't.
Doesn't.